Hello. I've been wanting to do this video for a little bit. If you don't know me personally, I am a huge Taylor Swift fan, also known as a Swiftie, and I'm very proud of it. So if you don't like Taylor Swift, or you're not interested in music as books or whatever, hopefully I'll see you next time, Tuesday, hopefully. But yeah, you can just exit on out if you're not a fan, and that's okay. We don't all have to like the same things. But I love Taylor Swift, and you can't change my mind. Not sorry. Anyway, so I thought it'd be fun to do Taylor Swift songs as books since her newest album's coming out on Friday. So that will be tomorrow when this posts, and I'm really excited, but I'm also really scared because, truth be told, I have not been in love with her new songs. It's been taking me a little bit to get into them, but I digress. Where did I put the CDs? Oh, they're over there. Haha. So I will get started. So how this is going to work is I've gone through all of her albums and her newer singles, and I picked out a song and a book that I thought of when I heard the song, or vice versa, if I read the book and then I thought of a Taylor Swift song while I was reading it. I'm also standing, so that's why I'm like, because I'm really excited. This is really exciting. I just love Taylor Swift so much, and I love books. So this is just like this is a good time for me. I'm really excited. I said that a million times if you couldn't tell. I'm so excited, and I obviously can't hide it. So let's start. I thought I'd begin with, I'm gonna grab these. How's your day? Look at that sky. Talk about blue. So I look like a fake fan right now, but I can't find my copy of her first CD, so I found the EP that was a Walmart exclusive. Am I no longer a fake fan? Called Beautiful Eyes. So the song that I chose for, no, it's on here in a video. So the song I chose for this one was Our Song, and it made me think of a series actually, and it's a series that I love. I know I'm just gonna kneel for a second. Okay. So I thought of a series, and I know it doesn't get a lot of love on BookTube, but I don't care. I love it. It's called Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. There's 3 books in the series. There is Anna and the French Kiss, Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla, I forgot, it's been a minute, and the Happily Ever After. Our Song, just so happy, and it's so cute, and I mean, Our Song is a slam with screen doors. It just made me think of everything that I love and adore about these books. They're really good romance novels for somebody who doesn't like to read romance novels. It's really cute and really fluffy, and I highly recommend to anybody who loves romance. But I know they got really overhyped and really talked about, so yeah, I don't care. I love them. I hope you love them too. But moving on. So the next album is Fearless. I love Fearless. This was when I was still in my I love Taylor Swift, but I kind of don't want anybody to know. Yes, I had one of those phases. Don't judge me. Some people had those, okay? Liking Taylor Swift was like having a target on your back. But this is a great album. So many good songs. And I can't find my regular copy again, but I found my platinum edition, so do I get some fan points back? I'm a real Swiftie. Believe me. So the song I chose from here is not a single. It's definitely one of my favorite songs. I need to sit. This hurts. I don't have a sit, and that's fine. I'm just gonna bend over. It's gonna look weird, and that's let's see. The song I chose from here was I can speak English. It's Tell Me Why. In that song, it's about someone continually putting you down, and you're just like, tell me why. Why are you being like this? Why do you gotta be like this? And the books I chose for that is also a series. There's a million of them. There's only 4. It came out, I want to say, in 2009. It's called the Luxe. They're out of order, But I chose Tell Me Why for this series mostly because it's what I kept saying as I was reading them. Oh, these books are also by Anna Godbersen. And I was mostly just like, why is this happening? Tell me why. And also there's just a lot of relationships that made me think of that song. One of my favorite relationships between two characters I will not name if you haven't finished the series. I know it's been a while. I still haven't finished the series, but I know how things end because I know everything. Yeah, I was just like, why did I go through this? And then all this happened anyway. So tell me why. But I love these too. They're really pretty. And if you're a fan of Gossip Girl, this is more or less set in like 1899. It says Manhattan 1899. So, you know, it's right up there with my Gossip Girl friends. Oh, she fell. She's on the ground. She's down. I'm sorry, BB. I'll get you later. It's also really hot in my room. The next song I picked is from her self-written album, Speak Now. And I purposefully chose this one. Thank you, the Target exclusive edition. Mine is in my car. So I can't let it leave. This is so good, so good. The song I picked from this one is Mean. And this is a little weird, so just stick with me. So that song is about, you know, again, like, tell me why you gotta be so mean, and being successful in spite of that. So I picked this amazing book called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. And Henrietta Lacks is a woman who developed cancer sometime in the 60s. And they found out that with the slice of her tumor that it was, oh no, it was in the 50s, excuse me. They actually used those cells from her tumor for polio vaccines, gene mapping, a bunch of other things in the medical science field. And she doesn't get any credit for it because during this time period it's really hard to be of a different race, and they didn't know how to deal with cancer then. This is the only science-y book that I have ever read and loved. I finished the whole thing. I devoured it. It's such a good book. It's now a film starring Oprah Winfrey. I haven't seen it, but it's an amazing book. And it just made me think of Mean, because like now everybody knows her name. Now everybody knows the truth. Even though I don't think her family gets any money from using her genes, her cells. So I feel like if that's still true, we need to do something about it, because we wouldn't have a lot if it wasn't for this woman. And people need to talk about it more. It's an amazing book. You should pick it up. You should read it. It's great. I cannot speak more highly of this book. This book is by Rebecca Skloot. Skloot? That's a name. That's it right there on the back. It's something. It's so good. So good. The next album is Red, and it's my favorite album. I know, I'm sorry. It's my favorite album. And there it is. It's really well loved, and it's cracked, and I'm really sorry. It's my favorite album. People say it's not sonically cohesive, but they're wrong. And I love every single song on this album. Look at my, I'm crying because I just love Taylor Swift so much. I mean, I do, but not enough to cry. So, Red. I'm getting sidetracked here. It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. So, the song I picked from this one is Holy Ground, not only because it's my favorite song off the album, but it also reminds me of one of my favorite books that I don't talk about enough. I should tell more people about it. It's called Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. Got it right. And it's about two people who don't really have a meet cute, but they kind of cross paths more or less, and then they just can't stop thinking about each other. And it takes, like, the whole book is a relationship, and it takes the entire time for them to get there, and I just loved it. I loved it so much. And also look at how aesthetically pleasing this cover is. I mean, fuck me up. I swore, excuse me. I told myself I wasn't gonna swear, and then I did. So, whoopsie. Yes, it's so pretty. Highly recommend. You should pick that up if you like, again, cute little romances. Okay, so the next one is 1989, which is Taylor Swift's venture into full-on pop. I know Red was like the crossover album, but this is full-on pop. And I remember when this came out and people were like, I listened to the whole thing, I don't even like Taylor Swift. And I was like, you started that sentence wrong. It's like, I love Taylor Swift now and forever. That's what you should have said. What you should have said was that you love Taylor Swift. So my mom listens to this album on repeat, so I had to steal it from her bathroom because I don't know where my copy is. My life is a mess. Help me. So this one took me some time because I love every single song on this. I think I've said that already about all of them, but let's see. The one I came to was Out of the Woods, and that song, it's so beautifully written, so beautifully produced. Jake Antonoff is just so great. Great songwriter, great producer. And the chorus is, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. So that made me think of the Strange the Dreamer duology by Laini Taylor. I want to say that's how you say her name. Laini Taylor. Excuse all of the glare here. I'm going to stop blinding you. And look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Because a lot of it's an adventure, romance, mystery, fantasy, goodness. Did I say mystery? I hope I did, because there's a little mystery in there. It's such a rich book, and I also know it's not really well received by BookTube. I mean, the people I follow, same thing with Anna the French Kiss. I know a lot of people I watch didn't really care for those books, and that's totally fine. But this song and these books go together like peanut butter and jelly. Even I don't like peanut butter, but they're just made for each other. Because I kept thinking of that song when I was reading it, and I was like, are they out of the woods yet? Are they in the clear yet? Is everything gonna be okay? Can we finally all be happy? And it was so great. I care so much about those characters, and I still think about them. And I wish it was a trilogy, but it's not. So I have to live with that. Yeah. Whoops, I missed one. So second to last one, I promise. This one is Reputation by Taylor Swift. This one also took me a little bit of time to love. I'm sorry, don't hit me. I mean, I really loved Look What You Made Me Do when it first came out. I did not like Gorgeous, and I did not like Call It What You Want or King of My Heart. But they grew on me. I listen to Gorgeous now. I love Call It What You Want now. It's just a masterpiece, this is. So this one was really easy. This was actually the first song I picked. So here we go. It's called I Did Something Bad. And in the song she goes, I did something bad, but why does it feel so good? Most fun I've ever had. Why does it feel so good? Automatically made me think of this book. Now, I have the movie cover, and I know what you're thinking. Mandy, you have a movie cover of a book? How dare you? Okay, well, listen. The actual cover, the original cover, was ugly. So I picked the one that was more aesthetically pleasing to me. And that's this one. It's A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. It is a messed up book. Messed up, but I love it. What does it say about me that I love this book so much? It's about two best friends. Their kids meet in school. One of them asks for a simple favor from another one, and then she goes missing for 3 days. And everybody has really dark secrets, and you think, oh, you know, how dark could it be? Like, you did drugs, you killed somebody. I mean, there's lines that are crossed, and normally I wouldn't recommend anything like this, But I just feel like this book, this movie, so underrated. The movie's so great. I wish they made movies like that. To me, it's my perfect film. I'm gonna go into depth one day about these. I'm gonna do book versus movies. They're also different from each other. So you think you know what's gonna happen because you read the book. No, you don't. But yeah, this is Emily, the second main character. Stephanie's the main character. She's definitely the epitome of I did something bad, but she's not asking why does it feel so good. She's like, I did something bad, that felt good, let's do it again. Let's do some more BB. So that was easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So Lover's coming out tomorrow when this posts, and I will be crying listening to it, either from joy or disappointment, because I mean, I really like her newest single that came out, Lover, the title track of the album. It took me a while to like You Need to Calm Down and The Archer, but now I have The Archer on repeat, so we'll see. My brain is weird. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So, like I said at the beginning, we don't have to like everything, but Taylor Swift, obviously, is my love, and I love her. And you don't even know all of the magazines that I have of her. I think when Reputation came out, I bought like 10 copies because I'm just insane. But for the last album, this is what I have. It's the live rehearsal audio of me from the Billboard Music Awards. So she sold this on her website very briefly. So this is what I have in lieu of having the Lover album. So I picked The Archer, which is a song I did not like when I first heard it. I still kind of don't like the beginning, but I've gotten over it because I love the bridge so much. Like, it's kind of, the song is about having gone through so many trials of love and so much humiliation, so much pain in your life. And you're like, I want you to love me because you should love me, but also why should you love me? It's exactly what my brain goes through all of the time. It's like, I'm married, obviously. And I ask my husband all the time, like, why did you marry me? Why did you pick me? And we've been together for almost, I want to say it's been 8 years. We're going to be 2 years married in December. And I'm like, why do you love me? Why did you pick me? And so The Archer definitely makes me think of that feeling. So the book that I picked is Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. If you couldn't tell, I adore this book, like I've said about every other book. And the main character is a guy at a security office who's supposed to be reading flagged work emails. And he ends up falling in love with somebody through reading their email. So that made me like think of him. When I was listening to The Archer, I was like, what would I pick? And then Lincoln from Attachments came to mind. And some of it is written through email, in an email form, and then some of it is like regular book dialogue and everything. But it's super cute. It could seem a little creepy, but it's super cute, and I really liked it. So now that I'm really sweaty, and you can see it, look at that glow. Her skin is glossy. So I guess I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for everything. Goodbye.